by here, we're down at the base of the announcing stand. That is down here on the south end of the ramp by the CHP helicopter. So again, look around, count the heads. If you don't have the same amount of living heads that showed up with you this morning, he might be yours. So come by the base of the announcing stand. We've got our sheriff here now. He's in good hands. He's having a good time. He's probably having a better time than you are because he knows what he is. You're the one that really are. So come by the base of the announcing stand. Again, if you're missing a little one, we may have them.
Okay. Look at this one,
Again, about 10 minutes till we open the show again, to the second half of the show. And that is going to be our just-in-time skydivers one more time. And that will be Mr. Rich Picarelli. He's usually the lead jumper. He's going to be joining me up here at the announcing stand. And we're going to be talking about the 3 skydivers that are going out. They're going to be jumping with these rectangle or sport canopies. And these are actually several tubes of nylon sewn together. The air goes through these tubes, inflates, makes an air wing or an airfoil. It doesn't allow them to fly, but it does allow them to fly this canopy like an airplane wing. Okay, all bodies accounted for again. So, again, you got to take home the same amount you brought, so you might as well take your own home. You've already potty trained. We'd like to give thanks out to our sponsors, starting with Apple Valley Airport and our airport manager, Mr. Jerry Stover, his hardworking staff today, Jerry, for all their hard work and putting up with all of our phone calls throughout the year. We're clearance, so Jerry's able to do his job. Apple Valley Airport, of course, the town of Apple Valley, County of San Bernardino. Our media partners, that's Cat Country 100.7, Talk 960, ESPN 910 AM, Y102, the Fox 106.5, Highway Country 107.3 and 101.5, the Highway Vibe 98.1 and 99.7. Angel Madrano, who's the cover of announcing stand with me. And this is our lady from Midfield Aviation. Midfield Aviation. Okay, now I'm going to let you read that for me because I was supposed to figure it out. Okay, Chris Cordomach? Chris Cordomach? I'm going to start with your phone number starts with a 6, so I can't even read that. Are you a doctor? My goodness. Hourly flight with Midfield Aviation, and again their booth is right over here just north of the big yellow Antonov. Now your email address is gmail.com, so that narrows it down a little bit. So if your phone number ends in 4702 and your first name is Chris, you just won the hourly ride with Midfield Aviation. Okay, we're keeping things hopping today. I gotta tell you, great crowd. We haven't had any complaints. We only have one last child. Air show fans are the best. You really are. I gotta tell you, I've announced sporting events all over the world, all different types. Air show, aviation fans are the best. Even if you are wearing orange and says Section 3 on it, you guys are the best. But you know, Section 3, I got to tell you, Section 3, to put Section 3 shirts on little kids, that almost borders on child abuse. They should be old enough to make their own decisions before you dress them in orange.
I didn't know this.
Again, I'd also like to draw your attention to a lot of our servicemen and women in uniform here this weekend. If you see any of our servicemen and women, please stop, give them a smile, give them a wink, give them a thumbs up. We appreciate all of their hard work. That is our active servicemen and women, our law enforcement, fire personnel, that counts. Men and women in uniform, thank you so much for being out with us. I'd like to thank our ROTC for everybody who's being out here. volunteers. There are so many volunteers that I don't have names for that we couldn't have done this without them. So you know who you are. Thank you so much. I can see the cars from the distance here. I gotta get over and see those little up close. Keep in mind at the Cable Airfare and Air Show in January, right over the hill in Upland, California, they have a huge car show over there, followed by a parade of cars every day at high noon. We will run the best of the best right through and give them commentary on those. So again, Cable Airfare and Air Show, the biggest in the show in the West. That takes place second weekend in January, right over in Upland, California. Keep in mind, hopefully we'll be back online for Miramar next year. Last week, a bunch of us were supposed to perform at Miramar.
That's right, that's right.
Driving to the airport to get in the airplane and fly down to Miramar to perform at that show. When we got the call, don't come. Show's been canceled. We said, are you kidding me? 39 straight years of air shows at Miramar.
They were tied in too, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure they were too. Well, I guess they got released to get on the helicopter.
And the Air Boss that are retired Marines, now working as civilian contractors, did not be allowed to go to work because they were on furlough. And keep in mind, there were hundreds and thousands of dollars and thousands of man-hours invested in that show with absolutely not one thing to show for it. So again, if you guys are tired of what's going on right now with the government, call your elected officials, let them know it's time to end this madness and get us back on track.
Why didn't you just ask nicely on Mariah for a bite? Say, can I please have a bite? We might give it to you.
Angel Madrano, can you come to the base of the announcement stand, please?
If he's going to behave this way, you know, get him down by that. Turn this way. Jackson, come on. Wait. Come on. What targets are Bravo, Roger.
Those are pretty bad airplanes from our spines that you guys have able to
Okay, just had my good friend Mr. Frank Donnelly up on the announcing stand. He wanted to remind everybody that the maneuvers he's going to be doing out here this afternoon are basic student pilot stuff, with the exception of the part when he pulls the engine and shuts the engine down. Now that's not student pilot stuff. That's stuff you don't want to happen until you're a trained aviator and are expecting something like that. Frank does it on a weekly basis, and he's going to do it before you get here this afternoon again. So stick around and watch Dr. D's Old Time Aerobatics, our good friend Mr. Frank Donnelly, who will also be at the Cable Air Show and Airfare in January. I'd also like to thank the Daily Press, the Desert Dispatch, Hesperian Star, Lucerne Valley Leader, the El Mojave, Apple Valley Review, Daily Press Review, and Newspapers in Education, and the Senior News, as well as Molly Brown's Country Cafe, Shed World Incorporated, CNS Companies, Dodge Ram, and Covered Wagon Trade Store. Just a few of the people that stepped up to the plate to help us bring the show and bring it to you. If you know anybody there, if you know these people or know anybody there, please do me a favor throughout the year, stop by, give a wave, give a thumbs up, let them know that you heard their name at the Apple Valley Air Show and Airfare, and that you really appreciate their participation, because we do. We also stayed in Victorville last night, and I'm looking, I don't have the card on
look at this gate over here. I'll be sure line go back to
We stayed at the Green Tree Inn. Yeah, you're good. the manager, Philip. Greentree over in Victorville. Just remodeled, revamped the place. Had a wonderful stay there before we stayed 2 years ago as well when I was down here. We'd like to thank them for their
watch out.
hospitality. Wonderful meal we ate last night. 4 different plates. All wonderful. So if you go to Victorville, stop by the Greentree and let them know that you heard them mention at the air show. And the announcers said they had wonderful food, great hospitality. We look forward to seeing them again. There's one of the planes departure place taking off.
Where are the skydivers at?
That is a home build. I was reading about So that will be the opening of our second half of the 2013 edition of the Apple Valley Airfare and Air Show right here at the Apple Valley Airport. Thanks so much to San Bernardino County and all of the airport staff for opening their doors to us each and every year here. What an amazing facility. If you guys haven't taken advantage of the flight training and the flight capabilities available from this airport, you're doing yourself a good service. We've got several flight schools right here. We'd encourage you to stop by and see them. We've got the High Desert Pilot Association, we've got Richfield Aviation, we've got Apple Valley Flight.
Yeah, they're side by side though.
A lot of different places you can learn to fly, make aviation more than just an outstanding